Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
80 weapon. He's checking. Hey, wait. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Cut! 180! Let's go, Brandon. Turn over. Get that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he's got some space here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Step fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? On third down, here's Cannon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Graham's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Tuesday.
Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and 11 now. Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Ready, Blue 80. 58, Blue 80. Check. Fresno.
On third down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the side, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's bring it.
Now gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action now. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Completes it to Corey Grant, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. Here we go. Line 20.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Ric Flair.
Roger Slam.
Again, Goff. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, wait.
Topper! Ready to go!
Now Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down, but away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again. Gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We're going to work.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, watch
Four down.
They will run with Grant. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down now, it's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Goff on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Like 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 43. Back.
He'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 36, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now it's gone. Gets past one man. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard scamper as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
58.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Right back to him on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Rams.
Mike, 180.
From the red zone now, gone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They go back to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Grant with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Ryan to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Throwing now is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On second down, here's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.